They came in their numbers, the biggest gathering of climate activists since the start of COP26 in Glasgow, marching through the city as one voice with one demand. Thousands of people turned out for the event, calling for action from the climate talks rather than just words.
We want policymakers to follow through with their policies that they put through, because these people come to COP, they discuss policies, and then they all go back to their home countries and they never implement these policies.
The march was organised by Fridays for Future, with its founder Greta Thunberg in amongst the crowd. Starting in Kelvingrove Park, the group made its way through the city centre, challenging those in power to do more.
Across the city, negotiations are continuing at COP26. There's a real disenfranchised feeling though amid the crowd here today, and that really gets to the heart of why this movement was set up 3 years ago. A feeling of a disconnect between the policymakers and those affected by the decisions they make, a disconnect between those on the streets calling for action and those that can act.
They were welcomed to George Square by Glasgow's bin collectors and cleansing staff, currently on strike during COP over a pay dispute. Campaigners say climate justice can't be achieved without social justice too.
The climate activists have been absolutely inspirational to support the workers that are on strike, and I'm just absolutely inspired. Again, at the end of the day, these youth that are here today, they're going to be the future. If you don't make a stand now, then we'll never make a stand.
It's just good to see many people out here actually participating and trying to show some solidarity with it, because to be honest with you, the elite at the core of the conference has been very much removed from the city at large.
Climate campaigners then spoke at a rally in the city square. Those looking on came from across the globe, young and old.
We want people to stop climate change, and we think that if we just all work together we can get a bright future. I want to help save the planet and stop climate change.
It's really important to me because all of the animals in the earth is dying technically.
People are here from all over the world. I've done a couple of rebellions in London, but I think the unique thing about being here, they can hear us, we're right on their doorstep, and it's the only place where all the leaders of all the world will be here to talk about this topic.
This is a really important set of voices about what we need to do, and the negotiations and all that are all very well, but I don't think we'd actually made the progress we've made if it hadn't been for the voice of young people, civil society and others. And I think it's important that this voice is heard, including by people like me.
This movement was started by one schoolgirl who felt her concerns fell on deaf ears. It's gathered momentum over the last 3 years, all building up to the COP summit in Glasgow. And while today's march through the host city marked an end goal for these young people, it also feels like the start of a new phase in their fight for a better tomorrow. Fraser Nicoll, GS News, Glasgow.